Hello, everybody, and welcome to your first day of careers. So, careers is a completely different course from our civics. You should have your final marks for civics probably up the day you're watching this or the next day, and then that course will disappear from your waffle or this button up here where you can see all of your courses. So, careers is sort of the second half of our summer together. It counts as 0.5 of a credit. So, if we get our civics career, or civics grade, we get 0.5 for civics, and then we get another 0.5 for careers. So, I'm going to do a quick little overview about what we need to do for today, because there is kind of something new we're going to explore when we jump into learning about careers. So as usual, you'll see your course introduction, which gives you all of the assignments. The ones that are in blue are the assignments that are actually being marked for the semester or for the summer. So if there is think about it or add it to your journal, those ones aren't marked, but they're good to do just for extra learning and for practice. Everything under the task name is what is for marks and what will count on your report card. Okay. I have released the whole course like I did for civics. So if you're away for a day or whatnot, you're welcome to work ahead. My office hours will stay the same and my email will stay the same. So the plan for today is that you're going to head into content and you're going to jump into module 1. Module 1 is called the beginning of something amazing. And the new thing here is that it's going to ask you to make a My Blueprint account. My Blueprint is really important in high school because it is the software that you use to pick all of your courses from grade 9 all the way to grade 12. So what you're going to do for today is you're going to read through sort of this introduction, which is looking at future planning and career pathways. And then there's some videos down here that I would recommend watching as well. There's a little bit of information about exploring sort of like what makes you happy and the things that you're good at, which are important when we're looking at career exploration. Once you've done all that, you're going to jump to this website and you're going to go on to My Blueprint. For some of you, My Blueprint will look kind of familiar because you've probably used it to select your courses going into high school next year. For some of you, it might be brand new. So you're going to jump in, you're going to make the account, and your page should look something like this. So what I've asked you to do today on My Blueprint is you are going to, let me just go back so you can see. You're going to go to the website. There's also a little link up here if the link's not working, My Blueprint. You're going to log in and you're going to find the section that says Who I Am, and you're going to complete the following 3 surveys. So if I go here, I'm going to go over here to where it says Who I Am, and I'm going to see the 3 surveys for you to complete today. Some of you may have done the surveys already. If you explored My Blueprint in grade 8, you might have them completed. If you haven't had them completed, you need to do those surveys for today. Then when we go back, the next thing it's asking you to do is you'll be able to unlock some career matches. So once you've completed these 3 surveys, it's going to give you the option to unlock careers, and I want you to take a look at those. And then you're going to do a little bit of self-reflecting, which is basically where you look at the career matches and you decide whether or not you think they were effective. And then we're going to jump into making a portfolio. So throughout the course, we're really going to utilize using My Blueprint as much as possible. And you're going to submit some work to your portfolio and some work to the Dropbox, but I'll be clear as what needs to go where. Your portfolio will count towards your culminating mark for the course, but then there'll be kind of little assignments along the way. So to do that, you're going to head back over to My Blueprint and you're going to go up to home, and then you should get an option to click on portfolio, and you're going to add a portfolio. You're going to call it, I'll call mine McNeil's 2026, and add a portfolio. Once you've done that, you want to make sure that I have access to it. So you are just going to share your portfolio with me. So I might call this, sorry, let me just go back to the instructions I gave you. Yeah, so you can call your portfolio whatever you want. So I'm going to call mine McNeil 2026. generate a link. Now, when you copy this link, you can email the link that it generated to me, and I will have access to your portfolios for the summer. I also believe that in assignments, one of the first tasks that you have to complete today is Careers One portfolio link. And all I'm asking you to do there is just give me the link to your portfolio so I know that you have access to it. So generate the link, go to the assignment tab, and then enter the links, and then I am able to access your portfolios all summer long. Okay? So that's kind of the first main task for today. If we jump back into content, the other thing that you're going to see is some more information down here. So this one is looking at identity representation and how understanding who you are as a person will create career pathways. There's also some quizzes for you to complete and a video. There's a little quiz down here that I would like you to do. Going into sort of the first task for today, which is looking at this little reflection. So you're going to add a journal into that portfolio. And the journal is, there's some prompts down here that are based on sort of all of the content in the lesson for today. Okay. So really the key parts of today is we're going onto my blueprint. We're doing those quizzes. We're going to look at the reading under the identity representation and who I am. And then you're going to take all of that learning and create one journal prompt for me in your portfolio. Okay. The other thing I just want you to be note of is there's a lot of sort of questions here. I gave you more than you need just to sort of give you some framework to know how to generate a journal. And then once that's done, you can share your journal with me through putting the link to your portfolio in assignments. And that is all that you have to complete today. Okay, good luck, everybody.